See. Hi guys. I hope this is working. This is the first time I'm using this program. So I don't know if it's working. If you can see me, please give me a sign so I can know that I'm live. Okay. Let me check. Okay. Okay. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Ramona and I do a lot of things. As in, like, I am passionate about all the areas of my life and how to become better and healthier and wealthier and the best version of myself. So I'm passionate about evolving as human, as spirits, as souls, as minds, as business owners, as entrepreneurs, as therapists, like all this, like I am all about evolving and all about growing and all about how can I implement all these informations that I get every day, because you already know we have we have access to all this information, and we have access to so much information that is so overwhelming because some people say this and some people say that, which is contrary to what the first person was saying. So I guess everybody has some things that they could relate to, and that is why uh, it's different for everybody. So why I am in today, why I hopped in, is because as a nutritionist with like 8+ years of experience, I've encountered in my clients that they try to achieve, they work on, sorry about that. Sorry about that. So they work on achieving and on their business, and let me close this off, turn this off. Okay. So they try to achieve all these things in their lives, and they start with one area, and that's amazing, like as long as you start, that's amazing. So before any nutrition plan, or like I'll talk a little bit about nutrition this time because I find it really interesting, and I can relate this to the season, which is like summer, pre-summer kind of season, when everybody's like working out and trying to um, become fit and healthy, and they try to better themselves. So I'm going to talk about colon cleansing. I know this is I know this is not a beautiful subject to talk about, but it's a part of our system. It's a part of ourselves, and that is why I find this with every beginning of my programs, of nutritional programs. I find this really interesting because before I'll give you what to eat and how to eat and building healthy habits and all that, like technical things, you need to release the things that you already have in your system. And for doing that, it's a simple process, you'll see. But I wanted to talk about the importance of this thing because we don't realize, but um, every person, studies shows that every person, like with a normal regular diet, has in their colon every day carries 3.1 to 4.5 kilograms of feces. Well, that's a lot. I mean, that's a heavy weight that you're carrying around. And not just that, I see this from a spiritual point of view. I see this as past experiences, for example, or worries, or like problems, or situations, or people, or worry, and all of that is um, stuck in our system. And on a physical level, think of it as it says that all the diseases starting in the colon. So the toxins are getting stuck there, and they just get infected, and it will go into your system, into your other organs, because the mucus that is forming in your colon because of the toxins that are not um, flushed out, they're gonna get infected right there. And it's a perfect place for viruses because all the toxins are there. So it's so important to clean before every, like any changing in nutrition and or something like that. It's so important to cleanse our system first. I know it's not pleasant, but it's necessary for a healthy flora, or for a healthy gut. You know that all the diseases, like most of the diseases, are starting in the gut and your intestines. So considering that every day you are walking around carrying all these kilograms of feces around, that's not easy. And I see that from a spiritual level as being an energy that is stuck in your system. Worries or problems from the past, or any, like any situation that you encountered, you have that stuck in your colon. That's not pleasant. Like, I do this cleanse once or twice a year, being a vegan. So even if you're not a vegan, you should do this cleanse. So before any program, it's a really easy process. So you don't need to go to the doctor. You don't need to do barely like the minimum things to achieve this. Hello there. Welcome. So why I'm talking about this, because right now I'm working on a project with my clients, and they're like, I want to lose weight, I want to get ready for the summer, I want to look great, I want to feel great. Yes, I'm all about that, like body, mind, and spirit. I'm all about balancing all these. But let's first eliminate what we don't need anymore, physically and spiritually and mentally, of course, like limiting beliefs and everything. So the easiest way to start is like to by diet, because you can raise your frequency in a spiritual level, and at the spiritual level, and which is like amazing. So what you eat matters, like really matters, and I cannot stress this enough. Like, it does matter. Our skin, for example, it renews itself every 35 days. It's like 1 month. In 1 month, I have a new skin. How amazing is that? It's like out of your control. As in, like, you don't have to do it, but you can actually feed it. So you do become what you eat. You become what you eat. And the energy of the foods that you're eating is influencing your whole your whole all the areas in your life. So why a colon cleanse is important? If you have problems with your digestion, if you have problems with your breath, if you have a bad breath, if you have acne, especially, look, like I'll give you a hint. If you have acne around this area of your face, it's your colon. It's that easy. It's easy to see, like if you have acne or like things around here, it's your colon that needs cleanse. So people are eliminating, are getting in the toxins in their body through like 4 to 5 forms, I guess, through water, to air, to the, of course, our organs are creating toxins because they get what they need from the food and they just release what they don't need, from beverages or medications, or from, I don't know, like everyday products. Like, what if I told you that the the chemicals in the food already, but what if I told you that it takes 7 seconds, 7 seconds for a body care, let's say a body cream, to get in your bloodstream? Oh my god! I used to use like gel nail, like kind of like, or polish, or like, and when I heard that, I'm like, oh my god, like I don't want that anymore. Like, no, thank you. It's my choice to make. So I never did that ever again, like until now. So the products that I'm using most, like for example, for women, we are using all these beauty products, and by the way, this is all organic, and most of it's made by me. So you can actually make your own products. So my point is that every little thing that you are using in your house, I want to, this is like a test, I want you to do something. Look, like, flip over any product that you have in your house. Either it's like your laundry detergent, or it's your body cream, or it's your face wash, or it's your toothpaste. just just turn it over and just like read it. Can you eat those ingredients? I, I highly doubt it. So if you cannot eat them, how can you put them in your skin without like thinking about it? And I'm not promoting anything. Like, I will not promote anything. I'm not an affiliate. I don't promote anything. I'm just saying, be aware of all the things that you're consuming. Everything. So we only think that we consume through our food, but it's actually the air on a body level, for example, the air, right? The food, the water, the products through our skin and our mind. Like we are feeding our mind with what we watch every day, what we are looking at, what we're listening to. So be aware of these things. Like, what energy? Like, I have goosebumps right now. I'm getting so excited. I got, I got goosebumps. So, um, it's so important to be aware, like, what am I listening right now? Does it help me with something? Do I learn something from it, or is just like a time consuming thing? Do you watch TV? How much time do you watch TV? So do you meet with friends? What kind of friends do you meet with? How they make you feel? Like, it's so important. And I'm getting excited because the first time I heard about this, like, we are eating through all our senses, and I'm like, what do you mean? And when I heard about it, I'm like, yes, like when I met that person, with that person, I was like feeling so bad. Like, I was like feeling this energy. Yes, we are energy, right? And we are feeding ourselves with energy, right? Everything is energy. So it's so important to choose what you're feeding your body with. So we are getting in our body toxins from all these things that I was just mentioning, and how we eliminate it. Hey. Hello, welcome. So how do we eliminate the toxins from our body? So through urine, right? Through feces, of course, through respiration, through our breath, and our um, sweating, right? So why I'm talking about colon cleanse? Hi, hello, Rachel. So why talking about this? Because it's so important to me. Like for me, it's so important. Before any program of like changing diets or like, you're gonna feel so amazing, and your immunity system is gonna just um boost, like it's gonna restart. You're gonna reset your immunity system, and that is so important. That is so important. It's imperative to start a diet, let's say, or a weight loss program, or I don't know, any change in your life, with a cleanse. Release all that the things that you don't need anymore and that are harming you. They're harming you. So as I was telling you about a minutes ago, we are eating through all our senses. All, even energy, through energy. Like you go into a room and you're like, feel like you see somebody and you have this like urge to just like get out of there. Why? Like how can you explain that on a physical level if you believe that you have only five senses? No, you have more senses. You have perception, you have your instinct, you have your gut feeling, you have, right? So you are feeding yourself through all of these. And it's so important to, that's why I'm saying that a colon cleanse is easy to do. Like it takes like maybe 3 hours of your time in one day, in your free time. And it's so so important to do it. Have you ever done a colon cleanse or like a kidney cleanse? Because I will talk about all of these. i'm I'm passionate about this, about how can I become better, how can I become healthier, how can I become happier. And all of these, I can see the importance of these. And we overlook this, as in like, oh, I don't need a colon cleanse, it's like, so I'll have to go to the doctor. I know if you have to go to the hospital to do it, like I don't want to go there. Like I do not want anything to do with it. No. I won't do that. But if you can do it at home, like in a couple of hours. So there's a doctor, a professor. His name is Hiromi Shinya. I don't know if you heard about it. And he wrote a book, The Miracle Enzyme, or something like that. And he's a colon doctor, right? And I learned about him in my nutrition, when I was becoming a nutritionist. So he's talking about living enzymes. What are living enzymes? You're gonna like ask. And I'm like, anything that is raw, that's like living. Anything that's living. So they study shows that the raw the food is, as in like the fruits and vegetables, the higher frequency vibration it has. Just the food, like we're just talking about food here. The more processed the food is, the most close to zero is, as in the frequency levels. And I'm not like trying to convince you to go on a plant-based diet or like anything like that. It's your choice. I'm just saying, I'm just telling you what I've learned and what I do, what I preach. Like I do follow a vegan diet because I used to be a raw vegan, but I live in, like right now, I moved back from Japan after living 15 years there to Romania. So the climate is so different that winters are winters. So when I say the winter is coming, well, it's really coming. Like it is really cold here, and on a raw food diet, You just like you can warm up a little bit your food, but it's like just little, because everything what's passed through um, how do you call it, certain degrees, it just dies, like it's not rich in vitamins and minerals and all of that. And we are basically used to eat dead food, as in like we eat food as for the taste. Why we eat for the taste? Because we have a memory connected to that food. Isn't this interesting? Like, I remember when my grandma was like, how about you? Like, I remember when my grandma was cooking something, right? And now I'm like, okay, sometimes I feel like eating that, you know? So that is emotional eating, where when you feel sad or when you feel that eat you ate something, your belly is full, but you still feel the need to eat something, excuse me. That is because, have you ever got that? Have you ever had that? So that is happening because you are not eating the nutrients that your body needs. That is why that feeling of I still need something to eat, or either is like sweet or sour or salty, right? So remember that when you, for example, if you are craving chocolate, you are actually craving for, get ready, magnesium. I know this sounds strange, but I recommend you, let's say, a spinach salad, and you'll be more satisfied. I mean, you'll be equally satisfied if you, and with less calories, right? So, how how does a colon cleanse help you? What does it does for you, right? So, some benefits of a colon cleanse are not only the immunity boosters and the energy boosters, are actually, and there are actually more to this cleanse, which is like improved digestion, of course, and prevents constipation. So I know it's like, think about this as a colon cleanse will, the form, like the shape of your colon, right? It has all these shape, all these like curves. So the cleansing that I'm talking about is like a super easy um to do at home DIY kind of cleanse, which is like completely safe. So you'll get great digestion, you prevent constipation, you will support your overall colon um, health. And it is important because um, it's increasing your healthy bacteria in your gut, right? And it eases the process of elimination. So the next thing is increased energy and concentration. And you'll be like, how does this, like, why, how does this affect me? Well, if you cleanse your colon, like your colon movements influence your nervous system, if you ever thought about it. If you're moody, well, that could be a problem. Like that could be an answer. So the next thing is, um, it's a great kickstarted for weight loss. So just after the colon cleanse, you'll just like get everything out. Like you'll get like maybe 2 or 3 kilos of toxins that you don't need in your system out, just in a few hours, right? And you'll get rid of the excess water and excess weight that you have. So if you combine a colon cleanse with exercises and good healthy nutrition after the cleanse, that will be just amazing, you know? So I'm talking a bit about nutrition because it's so important to be aware of what we're putting in our system. Like, I cannot stress this enough. Like, it's so, so, so important, right? And we have to be aware what we are consuming on a daily basis through all our senses, right? So that's why I wanted to hop in today and to just talk about the awareness of your colon cleansing and how important it is. And I hope you give yourself a chance to prepare yourself for the summer, to prepare to be healthier and more vibrant and just like more energized just by doing this simple colon cleanse. She's Cleo, say hi. Okay, she's my assistant today. Okay, guys. So, like if you like this video, I don't know if you liked it. Please comment below if you have any questions. And I hope you have an amazing day and a magical experience with your color cleanse. Believe me, you should try it. So I will post the I'll try to post the video below or somewhere, so for you to find it. And yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. So much love, much love. Oh my god, just feel that love coming. I already sent it, so it's like too late to stop it. Bye guys.